Hello beautiful glam fam, welcome back to another video. So today's video is a story time with my husband. If you didn't know, this is my husband Antonio. Yay, welcome back to the channel. So Antonio was just here because we did a Q&A, a marriage Q&A that was like an hour and a half long. We got into a lot of questions, guys. It went on for a while, but it was very informative and very fun. So definitely check that video out, guys. And also any information you want regarding what we're wearing, perfume, we got into a lot of stuff. It's gonna be in that other video. So definitely check that out. And then leave a like if you wanna see more from my husband. And share this video because it's hilarious. You'll see. Anyway, so today's video we're gonna be talking about the time that we got food poisoning on our honeymoon. It was hard. While we talk about that, we got snacks. We got chocolate covered pretzels. We got snackies. We got wine. I don't even know, how long has it been? We've been quarantined for a long time.
I don't know anymore.
We've only gone out for like groceries.
Yeah.
That's it. So the story begins 2018. We got married. We went to Paris and Venice for our honeymoon. That's when we got our food poisoning, okay?
It was a Wednesday.
It was our last night.
No. It was a Wednesday.
Hold on, my nose itches.
So what happened was, we were leaving on Friday. So
It was that second to last night.
it was Wednesday.
Oh my God.
That we ate crepes. I think it was the crepes that we ate from a spot. And
It was street food.
Oh, what neighborhood was that? It was the
I think it was the
Latin Quarter.
Yeah.
It was a Latin Quarter. We got crepes from a spot when we were waiting for an Uber because.
But he wasn't Latin.
Yeah, it was. He had a long ass line too. It was
I'm
weird.
joking.
It was very weird. But
I look really pale. Oh my
so
God.
we got crepes, went back to the room, ate, everything was fine, and then later on that night.
Wait, so it was like so magical too. Like I wish if I had the picture, I'll put it up. Well, that's at the stage. We were like having this magical night, walking in the Latin Quarter, got these crepes. They were chicken crepes. And at this point, we had so many crepes in Paris that we were like, we trusted everything. We were like, Paris crepes are amazing. Plus, being from New York City, we eat street food all the time.
Yeah.
I've never gotten food poisoning from street food in New York, ever. But I hear a lot of people say they get food poisoning in Europe. I don't know if maybe it was just maybe our systems don't like react well to like their food or something. But I mean, we've been to a lot of countries at this point. We've been to France, we've been to Italy twice, Venice and Rome. We went to Spain, France, Spain, Italy, where else? That's it. And the UK, and we went to London. So we've been to, you know, quite a few countries in Europe at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And we've never gotten sick before. That was the first time that we got sick. That was the only time we've ever gotten food poisoning. So, like I said, like here in New York, we eat street food all the time, and we've never gotten food poisoning. So we got this crepe. It was so good too, remember?
They were really good.
We enjoyed the hell out of it. It was chicken. Was it like chicken and cheese or something?
Yeah, it was chicken and cheese, I think. I think there was like peppers or something in it too.
And we took pictures with it. We were like living our best life, enjoying our last couple nights in Paris.
Yeah.
Honey, back to the hotel. Guys, it was horrific. I don't even remember how it started. I just remember it. So, you know, you hear the in your stomach and you're like, oh no, it's happening. It's happening. So at first it was just a little mumbly rumbly in my stomach, you know, a little bit. I'm like, oh, little stomach bubbles. Okay. Sis, when I tell you, it's not even funny. I'm laughing now, but it wasn't funny that night. I was crying. I literally had to go into the bathtub because I was just, all of my orifices were spewing bile. I was crying. Yeah. I was like, man, remember? I was crying. I literally was pooping and vomiting at the same time in the bathtub. I feel bad for the people who had to. Well, actually, no, we cleaned after.
No,
we cleaned.
Up, yeah.
But thank God that we weren't in a hotel. We were in it was like an apartment that you could rent.
Basically. Yeah, it was weird. It was a hotel.
It was a hotel. But the rooms were set up like little apartments.
Yeah.
We had like a
a 1-bedroom apartment.
It was literally so nice. There was a washer and dryer. It was set up like an apartment. It was so nice.
It was nice.
So it felt very comfortable. It felt like we were at home, which was nice to have that. So I got really sick. I was in the bathtub like for hours. Like, oh my God.
Hours.
And I don't remember being like in pain other than just being tired of it. Because I had never gotten food poisoning before, ever in my life. I have a very sensitive stomach, so I get the D word a lot, depending on what I eat. And now I know like what are my triggers, but sometimes it happens for no reason because I just genetically, my mom has it, my grandma has it. But yeah, and my grandfather had acid reflux. Like we all have like stomach issues. So I have a very sensitive stomach for no reason. But this wasn't that. This was food poisoning because I was very nauseous. I felt so sick. I literally was like in the bathtub like this, like crying, throwing up. I felt like the room was spinning. It was so bad that I would get up because I thought I felt better to go lay down and immediately had to run back to the bathroom. It was so bad, guys. Like I said, I'd never got food poisoning before. But the story gets better because for me, it was over that night. Thank God. The next morning, I was fine. I remember you said like, I think you felt like maybe a little nauseous or something. Like you were like, oh, I think what we ate.
Yeah, my stomach kind of hurt the next morning, but we were like, oh, it's our last full day. We still need to go look at stuff. So
yeah, so we went out again. Remember, and that's when we went to the boba cafe.
Yeah, we went to the place.
Tell them.
So we went to a cafe from Gossip Girl.
Oh yeah, because the last day we went on like a little Gossip Girl.
Yeah, all the places from Gossip Girl.
We were like, let's go to all the Gossip Girl places from the show when they went to Paris. So we went to like and then we didn't want to eat. We only got French fries because we weren't feeling well, but we still wanted to go. So we went, we got French fries and we looked around, and so far the day was nice.
Everything was fine.
It was fine.
We ended up in another area and her stomach got messed up, and then my stomach started to hurt too.
But you got to tell it dramatically. We were walking down the street.
We were walking down the street.
It was beautiful. We were looking at stuff. We passed by a park. It was amazing.
Yeah.
We were in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we were in the middle of the street. Like,
yeah.
It wasn't. Other places are not like New York City where it's busy everywhere.
Yeah, it was really.
In Europe, you can be in an area where it's like destitute. So there's like one business for like 5 blocks.
Yeah.
So we were in an area where there was like a park and like one business. So we're standing in the street and I'm like, mumbly rumbly, it's back. I already knew it was going down. Immediately I'm freaked out.
Oh,
but thank God, by the grace of God, we saw a little boba tea shop.
Yeah.
And we said, oh my God, let's run in there. Like, we'll just buy some tea. Because I needed tea anyway. Perfect. I like to drink tea. And my stomach was messed up. Perfect. And they had a bathroom. But guess how small this bathroom was, guys? I don't even think my ass fit in that bathroom.
It was so small. It was. I think the screen that you're looking at this video on was bigger than this bathroom. I don't even know how there was a sink and a toilet in this bathroom.
Yo, it was so small. And I had to go, guys. It was smaller than airplane bathrooms.
It was so.
It was so small that you had to literally fold your body to get into the door, and then like you had to like fold yourself.
Over the sink
you had to like fold yourself to close it.
And then
you had to move your knees to close the door to the bathroom.
Yeah. And it was like in this random corner. It's like you take some steps and then there's just this random door. And it
was so uncomfortable because you were literally in the restaurant. You know how usually like you go somewhere and the bathroom is like hidden? This one was like, the bar was here because they had like a tea bar, like a regular cafe. And then next to the bar, there was like a little staircase where it wasn't a full second floor. They had a little staircase. Mind you, the staircase was scary too. It was a little winding staircase. Looked like we were gonna die. And then you get up there and it's like one little fucking door where you had to
Yeah.
You have to like flatten yourself, SD card yourself.
Yeah,
into the bathroom. You have to like retract yourself. Bro, all I know is I blew it up. I don't even know how I went because I don't even know. So I got to go to the bathroom. I was like, thank God, like I feel better.
Then my stomach kind of started to rumble. So I had to teleport my way into that bathroom too. And I'm like, oh man, this is the smallest bathroom I've ever seen in my life.
It's coming out of my nose. You said teleport. It came out of my nose. Oh God. Oh God. Babe. It came out of my nose. He said teleport into the bathroom. Oh God, I wonder if they're gonna think you're as funny as I do. Well, that's why I'm your wife, not them.
Wow.
They're gonna be like, bitch, it was not that funny. Leave it in the comments. Was it that funny? Oh my God, my nose.
I'm gonna leave this in. I'm touching my clavicles.
So he had to teleport into the bathroom. And then he comes downstairs, he's like, how the hell did you get your ass in that bathroom?
Yeah, it was small.
I don't even know. I think the desperation of having to poop you just made it happen.
You don't care.
You know, you're like, any hole, I'm
anything
pooping. Like it's happening, it's going down.
Anything is better than dying.
Yeah. So we had our tea and we felt so bad because we're like, damn, I wonder if they know we blew it up. I'm sorry guys, my asthma.
Yeah, we left it nice.
My asthma's kind of...
There was only one other
up.
person in there anyway. We left a tip.
It was fine. We left a nice tip. We both bought tea. I think we got a pastry. Like we spent money.
I was like,
we paid for it, whatever. Yeah, because it was milk tea, so we didn't want to drink it, but we paid for it obviously, and we left a nice tip, and they were nice. You know, we gave them business. We used the bathroom, whatever. So then we leave, and then
to the carousel.
Went to the other carousel. Yeah, the one that you guys have seen on my Instagram. The pictures, like it's the actual like
the one by it was a museum, right?
I don't fucking remember.
I don't remember.
But the point is, went to the carousel. I don't know how we did it. I think that the determination of wanting to see a place that we knew, like, we're not gonna be back here for years. Like, we need to make the most of it. We're like, screw it. I don't care how sick we are. We're gonna see. Like, we're gonna go where we have to go, be in pain. But actually being at the carousel was nice. Like, we weren't... I think I remember feeling better and being happy, and I think just having that experience like cheered us up. We took pictures, whatever. So I think at that point we were both still fine. Obviously I had already had my bout of poisoning the night before where it was really bad, and I think the boba tea place was the last time my stomach got messed up. After that I was good because we went to the carousel, I felt better, everything was cool. Antonio was fine. We were like, cool.
We went back to the room, and there was a bakery down the street from the hotel. So I went down and it was already late. It was like 7 something, almost 8. So they only had like a few things left. I figured, hey, let me just grab some stuff because we didn't really eat dinner. Fine. So one of the things I grabbed, it was like a sandwich, and I went to take a bite of it, and I'm like, this doesn't taste good. I think maybe it was like a hamburger or something. I don't know. It was in French and it tasted weird. So I took a bite. I'm like, oh, this is gross. Threw it away. Fine. So that night, everything was okay. We were good. We packed up. We were getting ready to go. The next morning we woke up and I just didn't feel good. And
I felt so bad.
I didn't feel good, and it sucked because that was the day, you know, we had to go sit in the airport and all
traveling
this crap.
If you guys have never traveled internationally, it is the worst.
Yeah. So,
that's the worst part of traveling internationally, is the actual traveling part.
I will say that after our last trip, the trip that we took to London and going to Rome,
oh yeah, that was nice.
And going to Barcelona, going to Paris, not so much.
Yeah, that was hard.
But
I guess it's kind of like, because it's kind of like going to New York. I don't know.
I don't know.
It was a bad time.
Yeah,
I think because we weren't experienced at that point. Now we're like super experienced. I know what jet to take. I know where to sit. We know the best times. Like, we're like international here. We bougie. But anyway.
It's making my stomach hurt thinking about it.
Oh man. Okay guys. So
we get our stuff packed. It's the next morning. It's Friday morning. And we go to the airport. We're in an Uber. We go. I don't feel good, but it's fine. We get to the airport. I'm like, oh, maybe I need coffee. You know, sometimes I drink a lot of coffee, so sometimes if you don't have caffeine, you get the headache and stuff.
Yeah.
My head was hurting at that point already. I got coffee. I couldn't even finish it. She was hungry. It was already afternoon at that point. So she got food from a place. I think she got like a Caesar salad and some soup. And she's trying to get me to eat, and I just couldn't eat. I just felt sick to my stomach.
And like, I know my husband, so usually like he can get through anything. Like sometimes he'll be sick and you don't even know he's sick. Like he'll push through it. So to see him look like that, I was starting to get nervous because I'm like, all right, I already knew how sick I was the day before, the night before, whatever. And now I'm thinking, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Like he can't fly like that. Like if he's really sick, like I don't know. So I was on my computer. I remember like I was working on the computer, like just to pass the time until we had to get onto the flight. And you were with the neck pillow next to me, and he would look like he was like sweating, like you know when people are sick and they have like that wetness on their forehead. Obviously it's sweat, but it was like, it's not just sweat, it looks like that damp sick look. And he was like this, like no, I don't feel well, like. And I was like, oh shit, like he never acts like that. So I'm like, oh God, I'm scared. But he was like, I'll be fine, I'll be fine, it's okay. Like he kept saying, I'll be fine.
I kept going to the bathroom, washing my face, like
he just kept trying, right? So then finally,
my stomach was messed up, of course, but I figured, oh, that'll make me feel better.
But it didn't help. So then finally we get online to get on the flight. So we're online, he's still not feeling good. I'm like, okay, well, at least we'll be on the plane. Like once you're on the plane, everything's kind of like relaxed. You sit in your seat, you can find the bathroom, and you feel a little more at ease. That you can get on the, you know what I mean? Like there's not that hecticness. You don't have all your luggage. You feel a little more calm. So I'm like, great, we'll get on the plane, whatever. So then we're online, and all of a sudden they start saying like that they're pulling people off the line for some security thing. So now I'm like freaking panicked because they say my name. They didn't say his name, they said my name. Mind you, we're together, we're holding each other's bags. He's feeling sick, so I'm like, oh God, I don't want him holding my bags, whatever. Like my anxiety was through the roof at this point.
No, and my stomach kind of hurts.
My stomach hurts thinking about this. So they call me off the line.
They call her off the line.
You remember.
When
more than me, I guess.
They call her, and I'm standing there with both of our bags, and I just get this feeling like, oh man, like I can feel my gag reflex.
But we were on separate lines, and it was so scary because they pulled us apart. They said like, no, he can't be on the line with you. You have to be on this line. So I'm freaking out because now, you know, we're in a foreign country. Like, I'm trying to make sure that we don't lose each other. So like, we're looking at each other, but I'm on this line. Like, I don't know what's going on. You know, you're in another country. Like, you're freaking out. I already see that he's feeling sick. Like, just imagine the anxiety because I don't know what they want. They're putting me on this other line. I'm thinking, what if I go first and then I miss him and he's not on the plane, and what, you know, I'm thinking all these things. So then guys, as I'm on the line, I'm looking at Antonio. He comes up to me with the bags. He drops all the bags in front of me and he's like, I'm gonna throw up, I gotta go. Where's the bomb sound? Like, when I tell you, my anxiety went through the roof because I'm already thinking like the worst. I'm thinking, what if they put us on the plane and he's really sick and now he stays behind and I can't get to him? I don't know how to find him. I don't know if someone sees that he got sick. Are they gonna quarantine him? What a perfect time to talk about this.
Man.
I'm thinking, he can't travel internationally if he's throwing up and everybody sees him. They're gonna think something's wrong with him. He's gonna have to stay in Paris. We're gonna have to stay in France. What are we gonna do? Like, my anxiety was like through the roof. So, and I saw my husband's face like I've never seen it before. The fear on his face from being that sick, and then him seeing me scared, we were both, I was terrified. I was terrified. I was so scared because now I have all my luggage. I can't move because I can't carry all the bags myself. So just like the anxiety of the whole situation was so bad. But you tell what happened because you were the one that was gone.
So yeah, I walked over to her and I told her I'm gonna throw up, and I gave her the bags. And luckily we were the area of the airport that we were in. Once I turned around to go back to the bathroom, you have to take steps or an elevator. So I'm like, if I try to take the steps, I'm gonna throw up on the steps. So I run over and I press the button for the elevator, and I can feel myself like and I'm trying to hold it in. There's people to the left of me. I'm in this corner.
Oh man.
And I couldn't hold it.
And you're in the elevator?
No, I'm standing in front of the elevator and I'm pressing the button and I just couldn't hold it anymore. And I'm just, and you know, I'm in the corner, so it's echoing. You can hear it, everyone around me can hear it. There's this couple sitting across from me looking at me. All these people are there, right? I look around and I swear I was like Thanos in Infinity War when he looked around after he got the time stone and he was just like, that's me getting into the elevator. I pressed the button for the doors to close. I went down into the bathroom. I washed my face. I tried to see like if anything else was gonna come out. I stopped dry heaving and stuff. I washed my hands. I told her that I was okay. And I took off my jacket and I took off my hat because I had them on when I threw up. So I'm like, maybe if I don't look the same when I go back up, you know, no one's gonna stop me so I can get on the plane. Cause I was freaked out. I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna go upstairs and they're gonna.
And it's like, I wanna just say disclaimer, like we knew it was food poisoning.
Yeah, we knew.
So that's why we decided, like that's why we wanted to make sure we got home. Cause I don't want people to say like, that's irresponsible, you were sick. And we weren't.
It was food poisoning.
He didn't have anything contagious. He was food poisoning. Because we already knew it happened to me. It wasn't like we had like a mysterious disease and we were like gonna spread it to people on the plane. Just wanted a disclaimer.
If I felt like sick that I needed to go to a hospital, I would have gone to the hospital. We're in quarantine.
We're not out here trying to infect nobody.
No,
we're responsible.
It was food poisoning.
But at the same time,
I got enough stomach issues in my life to know the difference.
At the same time, it's like if you throw up, you know, when you were in school, kids threw up, the teacher cleaned it up or the janitor cleaned it up and they went back to class. Yeah. It wasn't like you have to go home.
But I was scared because, you know, I'm an American in Paris and I'm like, oh God, they're going to snatch me up.
You're thinking the worst. You're thinking like they're going to say, you can't get on the plane, you're sick.
So I go back into the elevator, the same one I was on, and there's people in it, like 2 other women. So I get between them and when we come off of the elevator, I see there's a woman cleaning up the vomit. The same couple was sitting there and they looked at me. Shout out to her. The same couple that was sitting there that watched me throw up looked at me, looked me directly in the face. It was like nothing. Like there was no reaction whatsoever. I was like, oh, okay. And I just walked up to 2 ladies and I ran over to get in line so I could get on the plane. And it was only 1 minute and 41 seconds left. Yeah, so I went over and got in the line and I'm like, oh God, please don't let somebody come get me. Please don't let someone come get me.
And I was like, what happened? What happened? Yeah, like, what happened? And he was like, yo. And at this point, he was feeling so much better. He was back to being himself. So he's like, yo, I just threw up and I ran. And I changed my clothes so they don't see. Don't say nothing. Relax. Don't say nothing. Like, just chill. Just chill. I'm incognito right now. Like, he was like, yo, he couldn't believe it himself. He was like, yo, I dead threw up and just ran away. Like... I was like, what? Like I
she was freaked out, but
I'm like, babe, are you okay? Like, did anyone see you? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, we have to stay? Like, are you okay? Like, I was freaking out. He's like, yo, just act like nothing. Like, I'm fine. Like,
and we got on the plane.
And he was so much better after that. I mean,
I didn't feel good the rest of the way home.
You still were like, I think you slept the whole way home.
I slept the entire trip and I had a headache. And then when we got back to the freaking United States, we had to answer all these stupid questions about wine.
Why? What did we have? Oh, we had stuff from Venice,
and then we had to go pick up the car, and it was just like, I was just taxed. I was totally taxed. But that...
We actually have another story time similar to this from Rome. But that's the story of how we got food poisoning in Paris. And in the next episode, we'll talk about Antonio getting sick in Rome, because apparently he gets sick on vacation. What does that mean? Maybe you get homesick. Is it homesick?
I'm not homesick. Please.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like more story times with us. Please leave a like if you liked it, and all my links are down below.
Thanks for listening.
I love you. Stay glam. Bye.